Hey, this is just a quick disclaimer to explain what this channel is gonna be about. First and foremost, it's more of a hobby thing, not so much pro stuff. Basically, just me talking about whatever, but not just whatever, but I'll get to that. I mean, don't expect big production value or anything, because that requires injecting money in this. That's just not gonna happen anytime soon. If I ever reach sponsorship will be adverted. Also, right out of the bat, swearing is to be expected. And there's nothing deep about it. It's just a stylistic choice of mine. And if you ever feel offended by anything, don't be, because that's just not the point of this thing. I'm not here to harass people, to offend people, because lawsuits and grudges and all the schmucks not really my idea of a fun time. Also, should go without saying by now, but can't expect regular uploads because then again, this is just homemade. So now that we got the bureaucracy out of the way, here's the actual content. I want to talk about three areas: science, philosophy, pop. Regarding science, I have a background in chemistry and physics. Background meaning a back in the former and a botched master's in the later. That's just to say that I'm scientifically educated a little bit, and I end up thinking about science a lot of the time. So I figure maybe I should, for the better or for the worse, share some brainwaves with you guys on things canonical and apocryphal. I'm thinking of color coding each approach in the presentation. Like, apocryphal things, for instance, would be done just like this. Just me and my mug in front of this tiny blackboard that cost me 20 bucks or so. And I would use it to scribble equations and diagrams and whatever the case may be. As for canonical things, I'm thinking of doing a little stop motion thing. Like, I would do cartoons like this, and I would, you know, make a little animation with them using narration provided by synthesized voice. I'm still thinking about those things, but whatever the case may be, reliable sources will always be provided, because I think the most important thing in a when you want to talk science about science in a place like YouTube is to have reliable sources, because fake news and all the story you are probably used to by now. About philosophy, I'm not an expert or anything, but I also think a lot about things that pertain to epistemology, economics, law, and so forth. And I thought it would be worthwhile to share those ideas as well. But bear in mind, these are really just my opinions. They're not like pushing a secret agenda or propaganda or anything like that. It's just that I think there are some obscure points that pass most people, and it would be interesting to highlight them, because they are important in any objective debate you might want to have in topics like this. Last but not least, pop. Pop here doesn't mean, you know, unboxing, reaction videos, let's plays, anything that is fatty within YouTube. It means analysis and reviews of things that I like and or find nostalgic. For example, I'm really into the idea of talking about classics in literature to some extent without sounding pedantic at the same time. But I'm not sure if the assertion principle does in fact allow for that. To finish this off, I just wanna say I'm not the most charismatic player in the dungeon. At one point or another, asses will start bleeding, and I'll start hearing me. But in the end, the only thing I'm really interested in is objectivity. It's how I try to live my life, though in the end, I'll do me and you do you. I mean, I don't own the truth, I'm not infallible, I may make mistakes with my science, with my facts, with my logic, and you're welcome to discuss those things in a way that we actually achieve something. My hope is that these discussions will make people eventually realize the best answers by themselves. That's why I reserve myself the right to be somewhat sloppy. One of our main points here is that I can think for you. Anyway, thanks to the miracle of globalization, I may already have a couple of views on this thing. Though I already expect low viewership and I'm okay with that. This is more of a emo thing still, so if you care about any of those things I just mentioned, let me know if the lighting is okay, if the sound, if my accent. By the way, I'm not an English net speaker, Brazilian, so Brazilian accent. If any of that is a problem, just comment, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. I also have another video released along with this one, so you can see how things work out for yourself. And that's what I had to say. So, bye and peace.